Hi, my name is Olivia Cleveland and I am a certified herbalist at Nutrition World. And today we took a field trip to a backyard to show you some plants that you might have in your backyard and some practical uses for them. So let's go check some of those out. A couple of them that you might recognize are Dandelion and Plantain. Of course, a lot of people know about Dandelion for helping the liver, and Plantain is actually a pretty common herb for helping with skin healing, mosquito bites, or little cuts and scrapes and bruises. So we couldn't find any dandelion in this yard today, but what I will show you is what some broadleaf plantain looks like. It's from the Plantago family, and it's this right here. It really likes to grow in little crevices along rocks. So you'll probably see it kind of alongside your driveway like this one, or maybe in between the cracks of your sidewalk. You'll notice that it kind of starts from the middle and grows out. It'll have a long little seed pod right here that's right up from the middle that grows like a stalk. And the leaves are pretty broad like this and have vertical veins that grow through the middle. And what you would, how you might use this, one of my favorite examples is, let's say, maybe you or your child might be walking around the yard or in the house and step on a bee or a wasp. A really quick thing that you can do is take a couple of these leaves like this. You can either mash it up with your fingers or chew it up in your mouth, add a little bit of vinegar and put it right on that bite or on that wound, and it'll help to draw a lot of that inflammation and swelling away from the area and relieve some pain. So while there might be a lot of plants in your back or front yard that you can use for a lot of practical ways, there are also a few plants that you might want to take note of so that you can stay away from. One of those that you'll very commonly see, especially here in the South, is what's called poke salad or poke root. You might hear it from a couple of different names. But this plant is very toxic, from the flowers to the leaves to the stems and the root. It was at one point a very common preparation to cook the leaves. These kind of the younger leaves, the ones that are smaller, cook them down and serve them almost like turnip or collard greens. But the process for that, because it is so toxic, is that you have to cook it and rinse it and cook it and rinse it at least 5 or 6 times. So it kind of fell out of popularity for that reason. It will look very similar to elderberry. It is not elderberry, though you will see very similar small white blossoms. It does grow in a tall bush-like form, much like elderberry. And it will, once these flowers die back and start to berry up, they will have dark purple or dark red berries that look very similar to ripe elderberries. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and that you learned a few things about some plants that might be in your yard. I highly encourage you to buy a field guide that has images in full color of what some of these plants look like, and just take a walk around your yard. See what you can find. It's a lot of fun for the whole family, so it's a really good time to get in, a really good chance to get in your outside time and get the whole family involved. So thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.